This mini lecture is going to focus on the areas of child development that we will focus on this semester. There are 4 domains. There's physical, emotional, social, and intellectual or cognitive is the term I use. And before we get started, I just want to point out that the book uses slightly different terms. The book will be calling these biosocial, cognitive, and psychosocial. We're following the same patterns of development. We're just going to use slightly different terms because I like to break them down into 4 distinct areas so that you can learn specifically what you are looking for in each area of development. Child development really is like a jigsaw puzzle because all of the pieces go together to form the development of the child. And the development of the child then is going to be dependent on how those areas of development are functioning and also how they're working together. Because it's difficult to discuss concepts concerning one area of development without really figuring out what's going on in the other areas. They impact each other. We're going to start with physical development, and physical development has to do with the body and motor skills. Large motor skills, or sometimes we call them gross motor skills, develop large muscles like running, jumping, skipping, walking. Small motor skills, sometimes called fine motor skills, then develop eye-hand coordination, and that's anything that they do with their fingers and their hands, and eye-hand coordination. So here you see children painting and working with blocks, or it could be dealing cards or moving cars and trucks around. It also focuses on things such as height and weight and development of the senses. And physical development depends on opportunities to develop those small and large motor skills, and then also to maintain health through proper nutrition, exercise, rest, and medical care. So these things, the health, the medical care, the exercise, the rest, nutrition, these are all going to allow children to do activities using small and large motor skills so that they can develop those properly. The next is cognitive, and cognitive has to do with the mind and the brain. So learning and problem solving, school concepts, creative thinking skills, language and literacy, and even moral development fall under the area of cognitive development. Emotional development has to do with identifying and expressing feelings and understanding how other people feel. And also, we are working on positive self-concept here as well, feeling good about themselves and like they can accomplish goals and things like that. So emotional is identifying and expressing feelings. Social then is getting along with and interacting with others, and that includes skills like sharing and taking turns, cooperating and playing together, appreciating diversity, and following rules and appropriate behaviors. So lots of times you will see emotional and social put together, and it'll be called the domain of social emotional skills. They do play off of each other because we know that feelings and understanding other people's feelings are joined with the social experiences we have with others. Somebody not sharing with us makes us sad. Cooperating and playing together makes us happy. Having friends then impacts self-esteem or self-concept. So lots of times you'll see them together. We are breaking them up separately in this class so that you can really focus on each one of the domains so that you understand exactly what milestones we're looking for. So to wrap this up, here's just a little short case study. 4-year-old Libby woke up from her nap hungry. Her mother had promised that they would make muffins a favorite snack. So Mom read the recipe and helped Libby measure the ingredients and put them in correct order. Mom even let her stir at appropriate times. She also lined the muffin tin with paper liners and helped pour the batter into them. When the muffins finished baking and came out of the oven, Libby squealed with delight, saying, "I did it! I made muffins!" She was so proud of herself. Together, Mom and Libby enjoyed muffins with a cold glass of milk, which Libby poured by herself. And it says, identify the physical, intellectual, or cognitive, emotional, and social areas of development taking place in this scenario. So go ahead and pause and read through the scenario again and identify times in the case study where Libby was doing each of these 4 areas of development. And then when you come back, I am going to point out some of those areas for you. So if we take a look at physical development, she woke up from nap hungry, so appetite can have a little bit to do with that. And then measuring ingredients means that she was using fine motor skills. Lining the muffin tin, again, is an example of fine motor skills. Intellectual or cognitive, helping Libby measure and knowing when to stop. Maybe they looked at the amounts on the measuring cups and she was working with numerals. That would be a cognitive development. Here, there can also be some other areas. Emotional development, she's happy when she made the muffins. Social areas of development would be anything that she did together with Mom or the conversation that she had with Mom. That would be social as well. Being able to take turns would be social development as well. You may have identified some other areas, but those are some examples of how physical, cognitive, emotional, and social all came together like pieces of a puzzle in Libby's development.